Reporting live from South Florida, y'all. I'm tired of hell. I'm live again for some company. Bro, I promise you. Let's see if I can show y'all this right here, fam. Let me see if I can show y'all this. You can't even see it. You can't even see that throng of people walking across the highway. Not this one directly in the camera. I'm talking about on the other side. They done mostly passed now, man. Let me tell you something. I've been in traffic for like, I'm not worse. I've been in traffic for like 30 minutes, man, to go a mile or two. The Chicos done took over South Florida. They already took over South Florida, man. Shout out to y'all, man. Let me tell y'all how these Chicos. I wanted to ask y'all about the Kings. That's what I really wanted to ask y'all about. I meant to do that last week. That little, I guess that was an anti-Trump protest or something. I wanted to ask y'all about that. But at the same time, let me tell y'all what I've been through, fam. So I went to Walmart, man. Let me see if I can show y'all this. I don't want to mess it up. I purchased somebody a gift. That's what I did. So I had to go and bag it up and, you know what I'm saying, do all the little, I did it myself. I'm kind of proud because I put it together. It wasn't like I put it together, but I messed the bag up. So I already had purchased the bag, so I messed the bag up, so I had to go and buy another bag. That's what I did. I pull up to Walmart, man. Shout out to the Chicos. I love to see people enjoying life, having fun. They got some type of football event going on that's major because it's been going on for like 2 weeks. They told me it's going to be going on to next month. I'm at Walmart. I go in Walmart. I pull in the parking lot, bro. They literally had the entire, I damn near should come back and take a video. They got the entire parking lot taken over. Number Chicos, number Latinos, man. They all got on these yellow and, well, one of them got so I can see them. They got on these football jerseys of these teams that's down here playing. But that's not the crazy thing. They like roaches out there, motherfucker, in Walmart. And I'm not saying that to be derogatory. I'm just saying they everywhere. I damn near should have took a video, but I didn't want to be weird. But it's not just that. They also inside of Walmart. But it's not just that. This is Miami, Florida. Listen, they always got some huge celebrity event going on, sporting event going on. I've never seen anything like this in my 5 years being here, guys. Sitting outside of Walmart. They standing outside of Walmart in packs of 40. They're inside of Walmart, man. Beers out, drinking, smoking, having the time of their damn life. I've never seen anything. You got the state patrol out here. You got Miami-Dade cops out here. You got city police out here. You got motorcycle cops out here, man. These people is sitting, they done took over Walmart. They done took over all the streets, and they walking around with Coronas, Modelos. They smoking. They doing every damn thing they want to do. And the cops acting like they ain't never took. Now listen. Don't get me twisted. They ain't doing nothing wrong but enjoying life. So I'm not saying I want the cops or I think the cops. Man, I wish y'all could see that shit I just passed. They literally sitting on the little stands and stuff that the people put out here to court on the world. They got the beers lined up on it. It's like 4 of them out there. I just passed it. All of them full of beers. They sitting right there drinking. The state patrol right beside them. Miami-Dade. I'm passing cops right now. The cops ain't doing it. I've never seen anything like this in my damn life. Chicos. I don't know who got more damn power, y'all or Donald Trump. I'm going to keep it real. I don't know who has more damn power, y'all or Donald Trump. I'm going to keep it real, man. These folks is out here, man. They done took over the whole world. You can't do nothing like that right now. And I ain't no hater. I enjoy it. They not breaking. Well, you know, y'all know how I feel. You put the laws on the books, some on legit, some on ain't. But praise God, I'm almost through it now. Like, now I should have went live 40 minutes ago when I was stuck in traffic. But you see them, they're going to be out here. They've been out here for 2 weeks already. Ain't none of them thinking about going home. That's the state patrol you see right there standing in the middle of the road. These folk got so they ain't, what I'm saying is they're not committing any violent crimes besides holding traffic up, which ain't no crime, bro. It's a sporting event. If you live in this area, you got to respect the game. They not doing anything that I think should be made, you know, a big deal out of. I just have never seen anything like this in my life. I've seen cops ride through, you know, urban areas and people be outside with a little beer bottle, smoking a little weed or whatever. But this ain't that, bro. This is not that. They're damn near as many, if not more, beer bottles, and it's not legal to drink in public in Florida, in South Florida. I don't know. I don't probably nowhere in Florida, but it's damn near as many beer bottles as cops. And even just being outside. What's up, Bree? Even just being outside is one thing, but if y'all would have seen that scene that I just seen in Walmart, you couldn't do nothing. I was laughing at their ass. I said, yo, my bad, excuse me, Chico, excuse me. Cause one thing you're not finna do, y'all, they stand there like they own the place. So if your ass timid, you're never gonna get where you're trying to go. So me, I'm just letting them know, I'm here because I was in there trying to do something real quick. Hey man, get your ass out my way now. I'm with y'all. Look at this, man. Look at this. Every time I get ready to show y'all it's I'm already. They still go. They going that way. They going that way. The joint is back there. That's what they doing. They going that way. Whatever little event they going to is back that way. They still going. They be going all night. But I ain't never seen nothing like that in my life, bro. I never seen nothing like that in my life. They outside of a Walmart, inside of Walmart. I'm gonna tell you what I had to do. I wanted me a 6-pack of Corona too, so another gift bag. How good God is. That was only 1 6-pack of long neck Coronas. A box though, the box, and it had one in it. That's all it had in it. So I just opened. I'm a Chico now. I'm thugged out. I opened like one of the 18 packs. Hey to y'all too. Joe goof ass on. I opened one of the 18 packs, and then the little 6-pack box that was left, I just filled it up with long necks, 6 long necks out of the 18-pack box. And got mine and got hell on, man. But listen, I have never seen nothing like this in my life, bro. I've never seen nothing like they ain't even trying to hide. The police stand there like they don't know what the hell to do. And I don't want them to do nothing. I want to reiterate that. Them folks just having a good time. They drinking beer, smoking whatever they smoking. Ain't got nothing to do with me. I don't think they're doing anything that needs to be interrupted. I just have never seen anything like it in my life. I've never seen anything like it in my life. And I don't know what kind of, they got some kind of soccer event. My partner, he Chico here, he was telling me about it because he was like, yo, I told him, I said, yo, I'm telling him the same thing I'm telling y'all. He like, yeah, I'm going too. One of my friends there right now. I said, well, let me know, because if you go, you can park, you know what I'm saying, at the spot. You ain't got to pay. Because the neighbors making like $20, $30, $40, $50 to let these people park over here. But anyway, I wanted to ask y'all about this. It's over with now. It was last week. But I'm finna get off here because I'm home now. But I did want to ask y'all about it. I should have put it in the title. Let me see if I can, just in case somebody watch this later, because I ain't going to. I'd rather y'all tell me about it than me look it up. Yeah, they having it. Ain't no wars though. They still having a good time, Bree. I'm telling you, when I tell you I'm blown away, I've never seen nothing like that in my life. No kings. So Chico, that's what I call the Latinos. I call them Chico because I don't know what the hell you're supposed to call. You call them Latinos, some of them gonna be offended. You call them Spanish, some of them gonna be offended. Just like my people, you call us black, some black people gonna be offended. You call us African American, I ain't got time to be wading through people politically correct sensitivity, so I just call they Chico. Keep sending me damn messages like I was in an accident. Ain't in a damn accident. All right, so the No Kings protest. That's what I wanted to ask y'all about, but I should have asked y'all last week. What the hell is the No Kings protest? From the little bit that I gathered, it was something that's them folk were telling Donald Trump to get his ass hell out of here. So I don't know. But I'm gonna keep it real, man. I just turned on the live because I was in traffic. I was stuck. I said I might as well just go live and see who pop on and talk to my folk. And then I guess that's gonna be my cheat code every time. As soon as I went live, the traffic broke and I was able to get through it. So that shit was crazy though, family. They probably got, I ain't no probably. Bree, you on Instagram? I don't know what to tell you to look up, but I know that online, Twitter, Instagram, all them sites y'all be on, they flooded. You look at the right video, you might see my ass driving through traffic. I know the folks out there putting videos up and stuff. I don't know what the hell they got going on there. I don't even know what it is. Y'all know I don't be outside, even though I do want to go to the movies tomorrow. It ain't trending on Twitter, whatever it is, so I don't get it. But yeah, No Kings. I was wondering what that was. I'm about to get out of here though. I guess it's gonna be my cheat code. Every time I get stuck in traffic down here, I'm just gonna say I'm gonna go live. Cause as soon as I went live, the traffic opened up. So I'm trying, Bill. I'm tired as hell, y'all. I'm about to drop some videos too. Matter of fact, that's why I picked up the phone to make sure the video was done. My neighbors got these people all in their yard. These folks making so much money, parking people in their yard. Let me see the video. Okay, it's ready. So let me upload it to YouTube. I'm gonna go in the house and eat and make a thumbnail, and then go ahead and drop that, and we'll see what happened with the rest of the night. I'm Trailhand Bill reporting live. So it'd be pretty weird if I look for you in traffic. Yeah, I don't think nobody looking for me, but I'm just saying the way people put everything online, especially when like huge events going on, I would not be surprised to find out that, not that they were photographing me, but I wouldn't be surprised if I was just randomly on Instagram, which is y'all fault because I don't even be on Instagram, but y'all got me over there, and I seen a damn video of this event, whatever's going on, and that was my car just in traffic. Because I know somebody recording. People record everything these days. Bree, you weren't on here yesterday when I got arrested, was you? They locked me up yesterday, Bree. That's not a joke. That happened. I just want to go ahead and get this video uploaded on YouTube before I go in the house and get sidetracked by my gun. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I'm still blown away. I've never seen nothing like that in my life. I just wondered, like, who was the first pocket of Chicos that said, all right, we finna pull up right here. We finna open our beers and drink right outside. You know what I'm saying? Because some of them, they kind of was like me. Some of them you see in the parking lot, they standing by their car way in the back in the cut. Like, they ain't really like, I don't know if we gonna get away with this, but if it was 100, and it was way more than 100 of them, probably like 1,000 or better. But if it was 100 of them out there, 2 of them was hiding in the cut. Everybody else was in front of Walmart, in Walmart. You could stand, I had to ask them to excuse me, can I get a buggy? They stand in front of buggy, literally chugging, man, these folks off the chain. He said I violated the Halo law. That's what he said yesterday. Johnny said, Officer Boone, I'll probably never forgive him in my life, even though I'm trying to. He said I violated the Halo law. I ain't thinking about that, dude. You gonna make me say some stuff I don't want to say, so I'm gonna let that go. But yeah, I don't know. I ain't gonna talk about that. I ain't go to jail or nothing. No, I ain't getting no charge. Let me see something. He was just pump faking. But I don't like that at all. And I'm gonna let it go. Because I'm in no snapping. And I don't want no smoke. All right, y'all. Trailhand Bill ain't talking about a damn thing. Reporting live from South Florida. In Florida, we got this Halo law where you gotta, when they on the call, when they on the call, you have to stay 25 feet from them. And he said I violated that law. I was within 25 feet of him with his coward ass. I'm gonna let that. See, I told you, start asking me no questions. You're gonna make me snap on that dude. Your groups. I really want to go and get me something to eat, but I got food in the house. I ain't gonna be lazy. Code isn't law. That's why you gotta know your rights, because you would know those type of things. Trailhand, you always telling everybody else to know their rights. Bobcat says code isn't law. I don't gotta take a tape measure. He just pissed me off. I ain't gonna get into that right now because it's gonna make me mad, and I'm not mad. But he had pissed me off, so I you know what I'm saying. You see me on live before when the Johnnies make me mad. That's what happened. He made me mad, and I got with big love to you too, big dog. Big love to you too. I got when they make me mad. That's what happened for real. In real time, he pissed me off, and hey, man, things happen. Praise God, it ended well. Hey, but wait, hey, big dog, where you at, bald cat? You probably told me before and I forgot, but where you at? Like, where you at in the world? If you don't mind telling. Some people don't want to say that online. Like, I'm in Florida. I'm in Miami. I don't mind saying that. And I have a brother in Texas, but Steve asked me one time, like, where your brother at in Texas? Like, I'm very selective about what I'll share, and it doesn't have anything to do with who's asking as much as it just has to do with who I am as a person and how I protect, you know what I'm saying, what I protect. Let me see if y'all can hear that. Okay, I thought they were singing some type of anthem or something. It's too far away for me to really hear it, but I thought I did. You see, it seems like I hear it though. I don't know if that's somebody else playing music or something, or if that's noise is reverberating way over here. Oh no, nah. That's definitely that noise from that from them people. I just heard a lady come over like a loudspeaker, so I don't know how big they damn loudspeakers is. Ain't no in hell I should be able to hear that from over here. I told y'all they took over the whole South Florida, man. These Chicos did not play. Let me tell you something, Lord. When I wake my black ass up in the morning, anytime they have events over here, I immediately get the hell on. And this time, I'm definitely, Lord willing. As soon as I wake up, I go work out. I want to wash my car. I'm going to Pembroke Pines. It's nowhere else. I might go to Hialeah. I might go to Miami Lakes. I'm getting the hell out. I'm over here though. Ain't no way in hell. I might go to Coral Gables. I might go to Coral Gables tomorrow. I ain't been down there in a minute. I might go to Coral Gables tomorrow. Might go to Aventura. I don't like Aventura like that. It's another one though I forgot about. I don't even know where it's at. But I might go to Coral Gables. The only thing I like about Coral Gables, man, I don't know. We'll see. Because I also want to go to the movies in the morning. I'm too bad tempered to audit. Yeah, you thought that. We all know that. That is so loud. You hear that? Can y'all hear that? That's crazy as hell, man. Can you even imagine how many people gotta be? Oh hell no. I gotta go see if I can find this on Twitter or something, man. I wanna see what it look like inside that place. I did a lot of talking about what Walmart looked like. Ain't no way in hell. Can you imagine how many people got to be out there for me to be hearing that way over here? I hear the lady on the loudspeaker, but I hear them niggas, oh, I don't know what the hell they got going on. That's crazy. I know y'all can hear. You park inside a stadium. Wow, that's loud. Y'all hear? So y'all, I guess y'all can hear it. Cause you just say, I'm not inside no damn stadium. I'm almost nowhere near the stadium. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all how many people it is down here right now. Man, I'm wishing I would have showed y'all the Walmart parking lot and inside. I should have just had my camera on and showed y'all. I'm nowhere near a stadium, bro. Not at all. Well, I mean, I'm not far from it, but in the vehicle, but like I'm nowhere near it where I should be able to hear that and y'all should be able to hear it on camera. No, I'm not. Hell no. That's why you see the look on my face when I'm listening. I'm like, yo, bro, I already seen the scene in Walmart and I'm hearing that. I'm like, how many damn people are? And I think it's like like, they call it football, but I think it's like they got some type of soccer thing going on. You know, them Chicos don't play about soccer. They love that. Hey, bro, what? I don't even want to look it up, though, because as soon as I look it up, it's going to change my algorithm and start showing me stuff I don't want to see. But I really want to know what the hell they got going on over there. Don't be day smoking. I don't smoke, young lady. Even though it look like I got smoker lips. My lips are way darker than they should be, but I don't smoke. I think I got pretty teeth. I mean, I could use some braces, but FT is like the next door. Too bad if you want to sleep. Yeah, I'm going to sleep. Oh, soccer makes sense now. I mean, I guess. I know like the Hispanic culture. I don't know what, like, shout out to Shout out to the Zoes, the Dreads, Jamaicans. I know they like soccer. I know both of those people groups like soccer. I never seen nothing like this. I've been in Savannah. I mean, I keep saying Savannah. That's where I'm from. I've been in Miami for 5 years since 2020. I've seen all type of events, including soccer events. I've seen NASCAR. I've seen celebrities come to town. I've never seen anything like this in my 5 years in Miami. Never, not even close, not even almost close, not one time. I've never seen anything like this. So I don't know. Brees, I love soccer, or as we call it, football. That's what they call it too, football. That's what they call it too, football. I've never seen anything like this. They thugged out. They sound like American. Not that they aren't American. If they here, they are. And I'm gonna say something about that too. But I'm guessing. But they sound like, I don't even know how to say that. Like, how would I say that? I don't even know how to say it. They sound like Americans fans of like football and basketball. Like if you see them in stadiums where they got certain chants that the whole stadium will do together. That's what they sound like. Because it don't sound like they actually saying any coherent words. They just making a noise, which I don't know how that relates to that. But what I was gonna say is, where was it at, man? I can't even. Damn, it was on the tip of my tongue too. I seen an article, man, where it was like Dodgers, so it might have been in LA. The ICE was trying to get in like a sporting event or something. It might have been the Dodgers. Don't quote me on that. But the sporting team would not let them in. And then they came back, ICE and the government came back and was like, nah, we wasn't trying to get in there. But either way, even if they was or not, the team like decided we're not finna let y'all in. I think that's pretty dope, man. I ain't got no bone in the fight of whether illegal aliens or illegal immigrants should be in America or not. That's not my fight. I ain't even got no opinion about it. I probably would if I looked deep into the matter, but that's not what I'm here for. But it's like, yo, you ain't finna come in here messing with my people. If they doing something wrong, you got to catch them on your time and their time. Like they here to support us. They here because, in a sense, we're a family in this arena. So you know what I'm saying. You're not finna get them while they over here on our time. So get your ass out of here. I like that. Okay, see, that go Jay. I don't know how to say your name, so I'm gonna call you GTS. Oh yeah, Dodgers block ICE. I like that. I'm just keep it real, man. Look out for your people, family. If people spending their money to come rock with you, fam, yeah, that don't mean you even necessarily supporting them, because you ain't like you gave no bodyguards or escort to follow them home and them, but they are here united with us. Boy, you ain't finna come over here, man. It's like you coming to my house to do something to somebody that's one of my people, one of my visitors. Man, you don't get your ass out of here. I'm not doing that. I don't care if I know them or not. If they with me right now, y'all gotta handle that on y'all time. So I respect the hell out of that. I ain't know nothing about that. Hopefully, hooliganism isn't spreading to the USA. We got enough problems. Crazy that the stadium is that busy. Nah, I'm sorry. I don't know if you're a guy or a lady, but by your name, I'm gonna say you might be a lady. I'm sorry, sweetheart. Hooliganism is already spread to our country. Hell, we might have instituted it. As a matter of fact, you watching a hooligan right now. Not a criminal, but a hooligan. I am a renegade. Hey man, listen. I said this at the beginning of the video. I'm kind of proud of myself. I put together a gift for someone. I told a story on my earlier live about a young lady who was outside selling bracelets to buy a special backpack that she wanted. So instead of begging for money, she was selling homemade bracelets to get it. And I purchased a bracelet for her, and I just turned it into a gift for someone. I wish it was big enough for me to wear, because I actually like it, and I like her whole setup. I like how she was out there and what she was out there for. So I'm supposed to ride by there tomorrow and see if she's back out there, because somebody wanted her Cash App so they could donate to her. I never seen her before, but I'm pretty proud of myself about that little gift bag I put together. I've never done anything like that in my life. I recognize the chant. Yeah, bro, your ass is white as hell. You white and Hispanic, because you put R. I think that's some white stuff. Hispanics don't do it like that. RECOGNISE. In America, we spell recognize with a Z and not an S. So I recognize that as non-American linguistics. I am blown away that y'all can. I'm blown away first and foremost that I can hear that. I'm also blown away that y'all can hear it. I don't know what that. You say you recognize the chant, so tell us what it is, Bree. Because I don't know what it is. Tell us what it is, if you recognize it. Phantom Venom said, "What's up, bro? As a neophyte to your stream, I'm curious as to the specific genre or subject matter that constitute your oeuvre." Now I said it right. I'm just a black dude with a big ass mouth with a lot of opinions. I don't think I can simplify it no more than that. And I care about people. I'm a Christian. Yeah, that's pretty much it. A black Christian dude with a lot of damn opinions and a mouth big enough to share them. Sometimes when I should, sometimes when I should shut the hell up. Be like that, big dog. And now, as a black Christian man with a lot of opinions who sometimes you shut the hell up when he doesn't, can you please tell me why the hell you chose to word that statement like that? Thanks to a lot of people. You T.I., bro. He T.I. He always try to talk smart to make people feel, I don't know why T.I. do that. You know who T.I. is? They got running memes. Ask Bree. Bree know who T.I. is. They got running memes about T.I. He always use a big word. He's like that. Your ass come over here and sound like T.I. What's up, bro? As a neophyte to your stream. What the fuck is a neophyte, bro? I'm from the hood. Talking about neophyte. I ain't even mad at you. If I don't know what the hell it means, I'm just scroll right past it. Or I'm going to do my best to like try to, you know what I'm saying, just the heart of what you're saying and respond to that. But yeah, your ass trolling. I respect it. I respect it, fam. I ain't gonna lie like that. You can't with here troll. I like that. I'm curious as to the specific genre of subject matter. You need, if you don't know who T.I. is, you need to look him up, because that sounds like some shit he would have said. That's crazy. A lot of people can't understand my I already read that. Neophyte means new. I'm gonna have to use that if I remember it. And Bree said everybody know who T.I. is. Okay, well maybe they do. But we don't know what that chant is, and you said you recognize it, so why don't you tell us what that is? Maybe everybody do know who T.I. is. Shout out T.I. Shout out T.I. A lot of people say I sound like T.I. I feel your venom. Same here. I'm a philosopher and I'm always dropping new words, scaring people away. Drop a new word then. You popping. You just flexing. GTS. He came in on the BS. He came in dropping number gems, jewels. You see I had to read what he said slow. You ain't dropped none yet. Drop something on it then, since you like that too. I ain't no philosopher, but I'm definitely an intellectual. I don't like surface level conversations. I really don't. But hit us with some GTS. I'm gonna tell y'all what's wild, what I've been watching this week, and I just believe God has things weaved together as He sees fit, purposefully. I've been watching a lot of documentaries, man, on this might sound a little wild, on Gestapo, man. I've been watching a lot of documentaries on Gestapo. One specifically is about a couple that captured one of the main leaders in Hitler's army. And the irony about that is this couple went out of their way to capture them. And the lady, when you hear her talk, I think I'm going to clip. I got to watch it again because I was listening to it more than watching it. And I was busy, so I couldn't clip it. But some of the ways that she explains, and it's a husband and a wife. And the wife did most of the talking. You know, y'all women, y'all always got to be talking. But the way that she explains her passion and her motivation for going after this war criminal, which they did get in the end, it was just powerful to me. And I'm like, that is a real hero right there. That is a real hero. She wasn't worried. She said it. She wasn't worried about her safety. She wasn't worried about anything. This guy is accused of doing horrible things to a lot of people, and now he's living a free, civilized life. And she's like, that's not humane. That's not fair. That's not just. It's not right. And then her husband and her, they engaged the journey to bring this gentleman to justice. Well, I maybe shouldn't. I said that, but I'm pretty sure people would be offended by me referring to him as that. But they engaged in the journey to bring him to justice, and they did. But I was just blown away by her motivation and why she was saying she was doing it. So that was fire. But yeah, I've been watching a lot of documentaries about Gestapo. And so the story I was just telling y'all, the other ironic thing about it is this right here, and it's gonna piss me off to telling y'all this. And this is another reason I want to show some of these clips on this channel, because it's absolutely relevant. This same guy that they went out of their way to bring to justice, when he was on the run, this is a real story, unless they're making it up. It's written in the history books. He was one of Hitler's top generals. When he was on the run, and he was almost cornered and he had nowhere to go. Watch this, guys. I wish I was on StreamYard so I can show y'all, because this shit is unbelievable. Especially knowing I did not know anything about who Gestapo was until y'all started mentioning them in my comment section, and I had to do a little research and I had to let you guys educate me some. Listen to what I'm saying. This one of Hitler's top generals was on the run. He killed all these people, according to these folks, history. Now he's living a civilized, free, liberated life with his family. He got wife and kids and everything, living very prosperously. When they almost had his ass cornered and about to bring him to justice, I can't even get this shit out my mouth. It's so unbelievable. America, our country, our government went and got his ass and gave him asylum here to work with them. You can't make that, and that's not even the worst of it. Once he was no longer useful to them, you think they turned him in? You think they set him up so he could be brought to justice, so he could answer for all these horrible, heinous crimes that America rallies and wars against? They done partner with this dude, commit all these crimes. They act like they don't want nothing. They go and kill other countries. They kill men, women, and kids, innocent people, because they because those countries are guilty of crime like this, according to America. But y'all brought this dude over here and worked with him, and then when he was no longer useful to y'all didn't set him up so these people, his ancestors, the ancestors of the people that he terrorized, their heritage could get justice for his crimes against their loved ones. Y'all didn't do that. They gave him asylum. They made sure he could get to another country where he would have asylum. I'm talking about America did this, guys. A Nazi war criminal. First, they brought him over here when his ass was almost caught. They brought him over here and gave him asylum so he could work with them. And then when they had no use for him no more, they didn't turn his ass in for the crimes that they hate against humanity. They helped him escape to another country where he could get asylum. Man, when I heard that damn story, I said, man, this shit is so fitting, because it just backs up who we know them to be here. They parade around as heroes. And the ironic thing is he's not the only one, but for some reason I'm thinking about Barack Obama when I'm telling this story, because all of them appropriately present. And I don't know if there has ever been and I ain't trying to take no dump on him. He's not the worst, because I'm talking about him right now. I don't think I'm dumping on him. All of them are the same person, if you ask me. But I don't think we've had, he got a little black in him. We fresh as hell. We here, come with it, pray God. But they present so appropriately, and I don't know if we've ever had a president to present as handsomely and appropriately as Barack Obama. But at the same time, you partnering with war criminals, man. You giving them asylum. And then you make sure they get continued asylum when you have no use for the partnership anymore. Man, if that does not fit who the hell the American government and our police are, and it's more. That was just one that came to my mind right now because it stuck out so much. But it's more, man. So much shit they do that's just like the American government and American police when I'm watching these documentaries on Gestapo, man. It's just crazy. It's unbelievable, man. So, sounds like Operation Paperclip. I might need to look that up. GTS. My grandma's husband was also a hero of the war. I was sad and he could never go back to his homeland. Bree, my grandma's husband. Your ass ain't black. You have to you white. You Australian. You got to say my grandmother's husband. You can't say grandma. That's how black people talk. And urban white people and urban Hispanics in America. You can't say that, Bree. You're white and Australian. Relax. How do y'all even say grandma? Y'all do y'all say grandma and grandpa? But shout out to your grandma husband, man. Shout out to him. If he was a good guy, I don't know him, but shout out to him. Salam Allah alternate channel, free Asada Shakur. Y'all, you don't know me. I started to say y'all know me, but this ain't that platform, man. Tupac, my big brother, but I don't too much. It ain't a lot of people I admire like I admire Tupac. So when you free Asada Shakur, I'm with you on that, for sure. Yes, they did. Argentina took in so many of the war criminals. What was that? Argentina, and there was another country. Damn, Bree, you just made me think of it, and I ain't gonna remember because I'm trying to right now. But you're right, Argentina definitely was on the list, but there's another country too, in the same area there. They said they got a heavy population of war criminals, German war criminals. But the crazy thing is, they like everybody else. They don't even trust each other. Like one of the other documentaries I watched, like he was even higher than the guy I just spoke about. Yeah, they turned his ass in. That's how they got him. They got his ass arrested him, took him and hung him. They tried him. found him guilty and executed him. But his folks turned him in. The Germans turned his ass in. So, hey man, people don't get no damn about nothing. Brazil, Swiss. I think it was Brazil. Don't quote me on that because I don't want no Brazilians to get on my ass now. Y'all know I can't fight. I think it was Venezuela. Might have been Venezuela. Definitely popped up in that conversation. Hey, Venezuela, we ain't got nothing against y'all now. Don't try to get on my ass. Right now in my homeland, Africa, we do some horrible stuff to people over there too. So I ain't just trying to call nobody out. I ain't selectively. I'm just telling you, and I can't verify none of this. I'm watching documentaries, but I read people, places, and things, and I have no reason to believe that these people putting these documentaries together are lying. And the other thing that kind of verifies it for me is, you know how YouTube is, it's an algorithm thing. So you watch one video and then it starts. So there's like, listen. Them folks over there happier than black folks at a barbecue, man. I'm gonna keep it real. They happier than black people at a barbecue. Y'all tell God for me, all I want is a woman who can make me hum like that. But anyway, what was I talking about? Oh yeah. So it's like it's a bunch of channels covering this, covering these stories. So I doubt they're lying, but they may not have all the facts correct, and they may embellish or just get it wrong, intentionally or not. In some cases, I don't think they're lying about these people. And a matter of fact, like one or two of the documentaries that I watched when they caught them, and all of them are men. That's something I don't like, but I ain't gonna go down that road. But all of them are men. And then like one or two of them that I watched, they videoed it when they caught the guys, because the dudes was trying to act like they weren't. So they'll send the cameras and they'll be like, "Yo, you such and such," and the dudes be like, "Hell no, I don't know who that is." Now obviously they're not saying it like Trailhand. Be like, "I don't know who that is. What the hell you talking about?" And eventually the men would admit, "Yeah, that's me." But they would their explanation was that was a different time in life, and they would just, and that's the other thing, guys. I'm praise God for that. That's why I see why y'all call them Gestapo. I watched the videos, these guys that they caught, one of them specifically, he said what y'all always say about American police. He said, "I'm not guilty because that was a different time." He was talking to the reporter. He said, "You didn't live in that day and age, and I was just following orders." That's what he literally said. He said, "I was just following orders, so I'm not guilty." It's not like I went out to do it. I was just following orders, so that kind of means I'm not guilty. And get your country ass out of here, fam. You done murdered, like, I don't even want to get into some of the horrible things they said they were doing to them people, fam. So I understand when y'all say Gestapo. I don't understand all of the tenets of that time period in life, but I understand when y'all compare them to American police, and I think the comparisons are very accurate. I'm gonna be real with you. I think they're very accurate. And free Assata Shakur and all the homies. Definitely free Rodney Hinton. I got an update. I might do a video on that. I do have an update about Rodney Hinton. I'm pretty sure some of you guys have been keeping up with it and know more about it than I do. That was not a defense during the Nuremberg trials. I might look the Nuremberg trials up tonight. When I come home at night, guys, and I'm done with everything, man, I just be looking for white noise. And I probably spend like more time looking for videos than I do actually watching them, because I'm very selective about what I watch, or listen to, I should say, because I don't watch any of it. But I might look that up tonight, the Nuremberg trial. People always blame Hitler. I blame the Nazi sheep. I don't think that's a bad perspective at all. I don't think that's a bad perspective at all. And obviously two things can be true, but at a point, I think it is. I think it's a logical line of reasoning to say there's no way in hell all of this could have happened if only Hitler was at the helm of it. Like, he was not gonna cause the catastrophe that's attributed to his name. And the reason I say it like that, because I don't know anything about it, guys. These documentaries I've been watching just the last week, this is as much as I know about that time period in life. I've heard about it, obviously, but I don't know. I'm being exposed to it. But yeah, if it was just Hitler or one person, one man, one woman, hey man, this is what I want to do, this is how I feel, that shit ain't going nowhere. You see what I'm saying? But like you say, when you got a bunch of sheep, and not even just sheep, but willing vessels, yeah, y'all ass is definitely. That's why them folk got their ass out of there. I'm telling y'all, man, I gotta watch this documentary again, man. Shout out to the husband, because it was a couple and both of them were involved. The woman just talked more than the guy did. Men don't talk enough in my estimation. So men get left out of a lot of stories and a lot of appreciation that they deserve, because men just play the background far too much for whatever reason. But in this case, she was expressing herself, and she was not being arrogant. She wasn't like women in our day taking 1,000 selfies. Look at me, look at me, look at me. She was just, they was asking her like, yo, why you doing this? You're a mom, you're a wife. Why don't you go back home? And she was like, ain't nowhere in hell. And I remember one time she went to this country to chase the dude. She went where his ass was at. I think it was Brazil, y'all. Y'all keep saying that. Either way, she went where he was at. And the people was like, yo, don't you know this is his home and all his folks here? And he got people in, in the government and high places and whatnot. And, you in a lot of danger here. Man, I promise you. Man, that white lady said, man, give me a gun. I'm straight. They locked her ass up. She went to his hometown and they told her she's in danger. She said, man, all right, listen, fam, I'm here to do what I'm here to do. All right, so then when she was leaving, they locked her up at the airport. The police met her at the airport. And they say, man, you wildin', fam. You in danger, man. This man finna get his folk to get your ass up out of here. He finna put his people on your ass. You a lady. What you gonna do? You got to go. She told them folk, give me a gun, man. I'm straight. I got me. I'm not finna stop because y'all, and it's not that what they were saying wasn't true. She was just committed to what the hell her heart and soul was telling her to do. It's crazy I'm telling this story on the hymn or the video I'm about to drop. So just in case y'all don't watch that, I'm going to tell you, it's a cop who was fired for breaking and entering into a woman's home, unlawful entry. And long story, then he went to another department, got fired for that. Long story short, he did it to a couple of people. They fired his ass. She got a $350,000 lawsuit settlement. But she was telling the story, and she was like, yeah, and I still got PTSD for that, and I'm terrified. And you're going to hear my response to that terrified shit in the video. I don't want to hear that. I don't give no damn what you've been through. I ain't minimizing what you've been through, but I don't want to hear that terrified shit. You better be like this lady. This man really had the power to kill her. He really had folks coming after her. She wasn't trying to sound big and bad, pumping her chest out. She was just committed to what the hell she was committed to do. She told them people, give me a gun, I'm straight. Y'all not finna make me stop doing what the hell I'm finna do. It's not happening. I admired that woman so damn much, I said, hell yeah. I'll watch that again. Have you encountered recent video alleging scandalous activities within the Hollywood community, specifically the claims of ritualistic practices? Nah, I ain't seen that bit, though. Send it to me. Damn man on IG, or damn DAMN M336 at Gmail. Send it to me, man. I bet on IG, but if you send the email, I try to look at it. And we say Hollywood now. You gotta understand, I live in South Florida. So are you talking about Hollywood, California, or are you talking about Hollywood, Florida? I don't know which one you're talking about, big dog. You gotta let me know. Walter, what's going on, big dog? Walter Woj, shout out. You got Woj, you named after Woj. You know who Woj is, man? Highly respected in the sports world. So you gotta, I don't know if he named after you or you named after him, but you have a very respectable likeness, or he has a very respectable likeness. Find out what was going on for what happened. I don't know what you talking about, no big dog. Bree, a lot of men don't want to talk about trauma. I don't give no damn about none of that. I don't care. Come and holler at me. I get your ass out of that. I don't give no damn about none of that. I don't care. Let your voice be heard. Everybody has an experience. How can people relate to you? How can people sympathize with you? How can people extend compassion to you if your ass just walking around silent? I don't want to hear about none of that. I think we as a community, we as a world community are responsible for men being silent too. Now, we ain't taking the onus off of men because your ass grown, but we have taught men certain habits that men see as healthy, and they're anything but. They drink baby blood. I don't know what the hell you talking about, though, big dog. That's what I'm saying. You kind of being general now. You got to break it down for me. I'm slow. But, people have been doing that and worse things when it comes to ritualistic sacrifices since the beginning of time. I'm a Christian, so Old Testament, big dog. A lot worse things was going on. That's what was happening in Germany before Hitler. Jesus. Superpower if you could choose. That's a good question. So give me a second. Superpower if I could choose. All right. So if I could choose one superpower, and I want to make sure this is going to be my choice because you said, well, you didn't say one. You just said super. So hell, I could have a lot of them, right? But I'm going to just act like you said one. If I could choose one superpower, it would be obedience to God. That would be my superpower. Complete obedience and submission to God. That would be my superpower. Because that's where the only riches that matter lie. In true obedience to God. Hey man, have a blessed night and blessed weekend, big dog. Be safe out there, Walter. He said he gotta go. Follow the white rabbit. I don't like following white stuff, man. White stuff got, white people mess white stuff up for me, man. I'd be terrified. Bree said, I agree with you, so don't come at me. Men's health needs much more attention. I'm coming at your soft ass. Don't get scared now. You better be like that woman in that Gestapo hunter video and say it with your chest. Don't get scared now. Bree the one got my ass on Instagram, man. Instagram ain't nothing but a white rabbit devil hole. I be on Instagram scrolling. No, I don't even like stuff like that. It's addictive. It's like drugs, man. How you know there's such as anything as God? Let me see how much of that question I want to answer. So, how do I know? That's a fair question. How do I know there's anything that you know why I love that question for me personally? And again, I don't know how much of it I'm gonna answer, but for me personally, I love that question because I'm able, in my personal experience, I keep using that word for a reason, to answer it practically because I'm a Christian, and the tenets of my faith are faith-based. We have to believe what the Bible says about Christ and about Jehovah. That's our entrance into his graces, right? It's faith-based, right? But we don't serve a God who has left us to believe based on his word alone. I mean, literally, he embodied human form to come down here and show us that we could believe in what he was saying. I was doing my Bible reading today, and Jesus was dealing with the man. I can't remember, he was sick or something, and Jesus said he was laying on his mat, he was infirm, and Jesus, if you know the Bible, you know the story. Jesus said, yo man, get up and walk, fam, you straight. You see what I'm saying? That's what Jesus said to him. He was going around doing what he was doing. He was preaching, he was healing, he was doing what he was doing, he was rebuking, he was admonition, and he ran into home. He said, yo man, get up and walk, you straight. But the religious leaders, see what I'm saying? It's a lot of them out there. The religious leaders were like, who the hell you think you is? Talking about you for no, he didn't tell him to get up and walk. He said, I forgive you your sins. That's what he told the infirm man. And the religious leaders were like, man, who the hell you think you is? Fam? He talking about you forgive sin. That's a God thing. Your ass can't be out here forgiving no damn sin. You ain't God. Deal what they saying and thinking of Jesus. But Jesus know what they were thinking. So in response, Jesus said, what you think is easier to do? Me to tell this man his sins are forgiven, or me to tell him to get up and walk? But because you need to see the evidence that I have power to forgive sins, that's when he told the man, get his ass up and walk. And the man got his ass up and walked. So I'm telling you that story in response to your question is because I was introduced early on to Christ, the Christ of the Bible, the God of the Bible, through my forefathers and foremothers. And so that's my introduction to this, whether real or phantom figure. And I'm not a group thinker, because my grandparents, grandma, mama, whoever brought me something don't mean I'm automatically gonna go with it. So, but they introduced me, and now that I have an introduction to this idea, now I begin to have a relationship with him, and then he begins to do things in my life. So I'm reading the Bible, and God says, live like this, do this and do this, and I will do this in return. And it's not mystical at all. I started to obey God's scriptures and his commands in the scriptures, and then I began to see the fruits of obedience in my life. That's why you can never, shout out to everybody who has a right to believe what they believe, because that's a God-given right. My God gave them that right. But you can never, I don't mind having conversations about any religion in the world. Some of my closest brothers are Muslims. One of my brothers was a Muslim for a lot of years. Now he's a Christian. One of my brothers was a Christian for a lot of years. Now he's a Muslim. But whatever your faith is, we can engage that conversation, but I'm not running from it, because you're not going to convince me. I've lived my life that the God of the Bible says, if you do this, I will do this. Therefore, I know I can trust his word because he did it. Therefore, I can trust every damn thing he says. So if he says I'm the only God, there's no other God out here, I mean, he's a credible source. Why would I not believe him? So that's how I know. Hope I answered your question. Phantom, I must now bid you farewell as well. It has been an honor to engage and discourse with you. I anticipate the possibility of future conversation at a later junction. I am Alex. Alex, I'll let you bit, dog. Be safe out there. Have a beautiful weekend and a beautiful rest of your night, man. Kadeem says, so you admit there's a chance we believe in a myth? Nah, I ain't admit that. You said that. I didn't say that. Ain't nothing fictional or mythical about my God. He's absolutely real. He's why we can engage in discourse right now. You ask me why I believe or how I know or whatever, and I'm telling, no, not like, let me go back to your question, because that's what I was answering. Yeah, you said how you know, and I was telling you how I know. So that's the antithesis of me believing he's a ain't nothing mythical about him. Real as hell. You don't get no realer. Don't get no more solid. Why is there a hell if God forgives everything? That's a beautiful question, Bree. I answered his question, so let me answer yours. But hold on, let me see. Why are babies baptized when they have no sins? Who said babies have no sins? I can't tell you that you believe that you can't believe babies have no sins, but it's not a Christian or biblical, which are the same concept that babies have no sin. All have sinned and fall short of the glory of God. We were born into sin because of our forefather Adam and our foremother Eve. So we're born into sin. We're born sinful. That's just the bottom line. Like, there's no such thing as nobody without sin. That doesn't exist. But to your other question, why is there a hell if God forgives everything? Who said God forgives everything? I'm answering, you know me, Bree. I'm answering from a Christian perspective. You're never going to see, the Bible never propagates the idea that God forgives everything. The problem that people have with Christianity is that people have a lot of ideas. I think I've seen a lizard. I love reptiles, guys. Crawling on the door. People have a lot of ideas about Christianity that are absolutely not biblical. And what I used to say a lot of times, I haven't said it in many years, is that if you have a problem with the Christian faith, if you have a problem with the Christian Christ, if you have a problem with anything attached to our faith, don't play yourself. At least have a problem with the authentic source of it. Don't take rumors and what you believe to be true and now you're rallying against that, because that's what a lot of people do. My people specifically, black people, black people hate Jesus, but you know who they hate? They hate a white Jesus who is no Jesus at all. They hate a white, blue-eyed, blonde-haired Jesus who is no Jesus at all. And I always tell my people that y'all ass fell for that myth. Nobody who is a mature Christian is going to tell you that we ever believed that Jesus was a white guy or a black guy. We trace his lineage historically outside of the scriptures and the scriptures. He was neither white or black. He was a Middle Eastern Jew. I always tell people, if anything, and this is maybe me exaggerating a little bit, if anything, he probably looked more like Saddam Hussein than any of us. So that's, I mean, if you have a rally against Christ, at least let it be the real Christ. If you have a rally against Christianity, at least let it be the real Christianity. And the only way you get an authentic source of what that is from the scriptures, because me and every Christian that you run into, whether we're just living our life or whether we're having direct conversations about what the Bible says, we are going to misrepresent the faith. The Bible literally says the name of God is blasphemed amongst non-believers because of us. Because we misrepresent it, and people think they so smart, they don't realize they'll come at you and be like, see, that's how I know Christianity ain't true. Now, if you want to know Christianity isn't true, you have to disprove Jesus Christ. So, you know what I'm saying? Even those who ask questions like, how do you know he's real? How do you know he's not? You want me to prove he's real. He's already proven that to me. It's not my job to prove that to you. But nobody who asks that question has ever proved that God isn't real. They just rally against him. They have no proof that he isn't real. They just rally against him. So, but yeah, that's the answer to your question. Why is there a hell if God forgives everything? God does not forgive everything. God forgives everything. That's Romans 8:1. Therefore, there is no condemnation for those who are in Christ, meaning people who have accepted that Christ is God's substitutionary atonement for our relationship with him, for the sins that we committed against him. We are recipients of that all-encompassing forgiveness. Everybody else, you've rejected that, so now you have to pay for your own sins. It's like if you're a mom, you go in the store with your kids. You be like, all right, y'all did the right thing this week and y'all act good, y'all respectful or whatever. I'm gonna pay for whatever y'all want. And you got one kid that's big and bold and she doing her own thing. She don't need mom. You gotta pay for your own shit. All right, well, pay for your own shit. That's how it is with God. Some of us accept that God has loved us enough to say that, all right, I will pay the debt that you owe me. And some people think they know so much, they like, nah, I pay my own shit. And you paying your own shit in this conversation is like, you have to recompense for your own sins. It's gonna take eternity to do that. I'm not that bold. Next question, Negroes. What y'all got? I'm enjoying this conversation. Kadeem, shout out to you too, bit dog. If you still watching, tell us where you tuning in from. Bree is white and Australian, and she's the reason that I'm on Instagram when I shouldn't be. I only got 15% more, so I ain't gonna be on here anyway, much longer anyway, and I gotta go eat. Until checking my text messages, y'all. I'm sorry. Somebody just sent me a message on YouTube that said Glenn Beck is a cop now. Ain't no way in hell I'm believing that. I ain't heard Glenn Beck name in years. My phone just died, so I'm finna go in the house. We know it didn't. How much percentage I got on it? 2%. That is enough for me to look up and say if Glenn Beck ass is a cop. I ain't no way in hell I'm finna believe Glenn Beck is no damn cop right now. Why would Glenn? He might be like Shaq, like an honorary cop or something. I'm not believing like he no real Johnny. What would make somebody send me that message? Glenn Beck is a cop. All right, so I Googled Glenn Beck, just Glenn Beck. It didn't say anything about that. So now let me say Glenn Beck is a cop and see what they say. So I don't know, man. That's a like a comment somebody left on one of the videos on YouTube. So I don't know why they said that, because I'm gonna Google it. It doesn't say anything about Glenn Beck being a cop. Reset, not me, just enjoying the fact that you took your top off. I need help. Oh yeah, for sure. I did take my top off. It's not a top though, woman. I'm not a lady. Well, I guess you say top because you're Australian. It's a hoodie. You know what's crazy you say that, man? I ain't gonna get too deep into this, but I wear hoodies for particular reasons. And I've been thinking about giving it up, man. It burdens me just to say that. What's that behind you? Probably that, if you're American, you'll get this reference. That little white girl from the movie Exorcist. Carrie Ann. Probably Carrie Ann behind me. You know, white women love me. You see Brie in the comment talking about she glad I took my top off. Probably Carrie Ann finna do my ass something, that little white girl from the Exorcist movie. That movie came out when I was a kid. If you know what the Exorcist movie is, you're gonna show your age. So if you don't want to show your age, don't act like your ass know what the Exorcist movie is. If you don't want to reveal your age, just ignore my comments about the Exorcist movie. Cause there ain't no way in here. I just told y'all my age. I'm talking about, and I knew her name and everything. Carrie Ann. What he told her? Come to the light, come out the light or something like that. Ain't nobody mess with that little white girl. That little white girl kill your ass. She a baby too, but she'll get you up out of here. Y'all see that right there? I think I'm a Chico. Corona. The Chicos think I'm a Chico. So everybody think I'm a Chico. But you know what? Damn, my deodorant smell good. If they think I'm a Chico, they racist as hell, because they damn sure invite me to that big ass party they having over there. How you gonna have a big ass party like that and don't invite me, but you think I'm a Chico? Cause Chico races against Chico, just like everybody else races against their own people. That's a fact. My mama went crazy and threw that video out the house, said don't invite. I'm gonna keep it real, man. I kind of agree with your mom. I'm gonna keep it real, man. I think things have, if things aren't spirits, I hesitate to say things are spirits, but I definitely think things have spiritual tones to them, and definitely music and movies, and yeah, hell yeah, man. That's probably why I'm joking about that movie, but I don't remember much about that movie, man. That is a very popular movie in my age range when we were growing up and for our parents and aunts and mothers and things, but I mean aunts and uncles and things, but I probably watched that movie like once or twice, and it wasn't really my type of hype, so I ain't watching no more either. Probably for some of the same reason that your mom didn't want it in the house, man. It's just, some of that should be too realistic, even though you know it's a joke. That's why I told y'all what inspired me to want to go to the movies this weekend is a movie. I just seen a clip. I think I was on Facebook and some Twitter probably. It was definitely Twitter at the top of that feed. Because I check Twitter probably like every night before I go to bed just to see what trending topics are. Because I knew about the Iran thing. But, and what they got going on with that? Iran still want to get us out of here? Praying for all of us. But it was a movie out there. I can't remember what the name of it was, but it was like, yo, this movie playing. It looked great because I like, one of my favorite movie series is The Hunger Games. And it looked like something like that. And Maze, if you know what that movie series is, I love those. It looked something like those. But then the next thing I knew, that were like zombies or something running across the screen. I was like, well, I ain't going to see that. I don't want to see no bullshit like that, fam. But I do want to go see a movie tomorrow. I ain't been to the movie theaters in years before COVID, so like 2019 or something. So I do want to go to the movie theaters tomorrow, but not to see that movie. And that's why I'm like your mom. I do think certain things come with certain energies, and I don't want that shit in my spirit. My mama doesn't play about all that. I know a lot of people who don't. There's a movie theater where you can smoke kush now. I don't smoke. What the hell you keep talking about smoke? Do I look like I smoke or something? I don't. I mean, maybe I look like I smoke or something. Your ass probably racist. You think I smoke just because I'm black? I don't smoke, Bree. I actually have asthma. Hell, you keep talking about smoking for? Your ass smoke. See, the white lady trying to get the black man to do illegal drugs. But y'all white people hell. Y'all white people hell, Bree. I don't smoke, young lady. I'm here finna go in the house though. Finna the last few sips of this Corona. I got pizza in the house. I got chicken too. Let me tell y'all something so wild, man. I was finna post it too. I was finna post this. I might post it now. I'm about to tell y'all about it. So I do reviews. I do Google reviews. You know what I'm saying? It's my thing. If you're a reviewer nerd, you like me. Anyway, they send you feedback. They send you notifications and stuff. But they ain't did it in a while. About 3 or 4 weeks ago, man. Google reviews start sending me this notification to say, because they'll say, hey man, your reviews are getting this many licks or clicks or whatever. The photos you put up have been viewed this many times. They sent me like 20 times they sent me this review. This shit racist as hell what I'm finna tell y'all. Now watch this. 20 times or more Google sent me. I got a screenshot. Plus it's in my notifications, so I can go back and see it anytime. You are among the top rated chicken reviewers in the area. What the fuck? Google said I'm one of the top rated fried chicken reviewers in the area, man. How much more racist can you get? How you gonna tell a black man he's one of the top fried chicken reviewers in the area? Let me tell y'all why that makes no damn sense. I don't even buy fried chicken from the restaurants that they had me being, that made me a top. I don't buy fried chicken from. I got photos of the things that I buy. It's not fried chicken. I don't even, and I will eat fried chicken, but I don't eat fried chicken. I've never eaten fried chicken like black people stereotypically eat fried chicken. And I haven't had fried chicken in so long I can't remember the last time I had fried chicken. I only eat one type of chicken. It is baked chicken, roasted chicken. That's it. I'll eat baked chicken, but nobody sells it around here that I like it. But I eat roasted chicken. Now, if you fry some chicken then roast it or roast it then fried, I forgot how they do it. I like that. That's probably my favorite kind. But I don't eat like black people stereotypically eat fried chicken. That's not my thing. And then shout out to my people because it is good as hell. But I was just, they kept sending me that notification. You're one of the top fried chicken reviewers in the area. And I'm like, bro, I've never bought fried chicken from this restaurant. I keep saying, I've never done a review about fried chicken. Y'all stereotype the hell out of me, man. That's crazy, though. I took a picture, a screenshot, because I wanted to share that with y'all, but I got too busy and forgot about it. Bree said I'm going to turn into a pizza. I absolutely am going to turn into a pizza. And that is funny as hell. I wonder if I could sue Google for that. Because I have receipts from these eateries, these establishments, and I've never purchased fried chicken from them. And I wonder if I can just, come on, let's be real, man. Google got all kind of money. What the hell they gonna hurt if I sue them and get like a couple million from them or something, just settle out of court? Yeah, I wonder if I can sue Google for that, for emotional distress or something, embarrassment. Because I'm a black man and they try to say, oh, just because I'm a black man, they try to say I got the top fried chicken reviews. That's crazy. I don't even buy fried chicken, family. What are y'all talking about? My chicken is not fried. What are y'all talking about? Y'all wild, fam. I might want to see if I can get a lawyer. Ask Morgan and Morgan, can we sue Google? They should at the very least, send free chicken for life. That's racist, Bree. Just 'cause I'm a black man, you think I want chicken instead of money? You racist like Google, Bree. That messed up. I told you y'all white people racist, Bree. I told you that. I'm about to go in the house, son. Shout out to y'all for rocking out with me. I wasn't talking about a damn thing. Bree stayed on here the whole time. Bree got mad at me for some reason. I don't give no damn. She don't be on YouTube no more, but when I go live, she pop on here sometime. Hey, what's Skyhopper at? Skyhopper, if you watch this later, man, shout out to you. Skyhopper is a kid who be on my channel showing love. And she said she a girl. I always thought it was a guy. Shout out to you, Skyhopper. She pop on the live sometime. Yeah, food is food, Bree. All right, man. Trailhand Bill reporting live from South Florida. I'm finna take my country black ass in the house. Don't tell nobody that we was on here talking about all this racist stuff tonight. I gotta get that thumbnail up so I can get y'all this video. I'm tired. The corona got me feeling the way. Cause I'm not a drinker, so one beer kind of does me a little bit too much. I gotta be careful, man. The internet is hell. I feel like I get out of my car and y'all gonna see my neighborhood. People take pictures and stuff, and next thing you know, they know where the hell you at. I don't be liking stuff like that. Oh, the camera's facing me. Yeah, I don't be liking stuff like that. Y'all see I see what I like to do. I like to turn toward the spot. I like to turn toward the house. See, y'all see the gate. Say I'm homeless. I'm not, how am I homeless? That go the gate right there. I gotta close it to get in. I make sure I turn the camera toward my house because I remember one time I was going to order pizza. I think Bree was on that live too, and I'm silly as hell, y'all. Y'all gotta know how goofy I am. I put my real phone number and my credit card on I got the phone facing toward what I'm doing because I'm just showing my order. Y'all hear them people? And I accidentally showed my phone number and credit card, so I had to hold it, take the live down. I'm gonna make sure I don't turn around and put my house on the internet. Y'all not gonna get me like that. But for all the homeless people, because I only make videos in my car because I don't want y'all to see where I live. This look homeless to you? Y'all look homeless to you? It's a whole gate. Gotta lock it. I am Trailhand Bill reporting live in South Florida. I took my top off because Bree think I'm a woman, but it's very humid. We got humid heat in South Florida, man. I don't know what kind of weather y'all got where you're at, but you know I always say I hope it's beautiful where you're at because it's a beautiful time and place that God has given us. Y'all have a beautiful night, beautiful weekend. I'm out.